Disclaimer. The following news report is for entertainment purposes only. The information presented in this report should not be taken as factual or accurate, as it is purely fictional in parts and created solely for entertainment purposes. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thank you for joining us tonight on the Amalgamation Project 1973. I am your host, Nuria. Tonight, we have an exclusive interview with a top researcher from Big Pharma. This person has agreed to come on our show, as a whistleblower, to discuss the negligence of Big Pharma and how they are facilitating a new horrific drug called Tranq. These deadly drug turns people into mindless zombies. Now for the story. A veterinary tranquilizer called xylazine is invading street drugs, intensifying addiction, perplexing law enforcement and causing wounds so severe that some result in amputation. Now, what the government doing they want you to know is that Tranq is a gateway drug for zombification. Let's bring in our field reporter to fill us in on what is happening in the streets.
Thanks, Nuria. The drug Tranq is weeping across the nation, turning anyone who takes it into real-life zombies.
They have no place for these people. That stuff is like eating this stiff flesh away. It was probably too potent for a human being to be taken in here.
Last I heard, it's probably at least 36 or so. It's spreading pretty rapidly.
Adia, you have talked with someone who has been affected by Tranq and is showing signs of turning into a zombie.
She observed in horror as the bruises she was used to receiving from fentanyl injections started to harden into an armor of crusted, blackened tissue over the course of a few short weeks.
Next thing you know, you wake up with these big-ass holes all over you, these sores in your legs and wherever. They just pop out of anywhere.
There must have been a contamination of the supply, she said. Changing corner dealers made no difference. Users claim that something was being used to cut everyone's drugs, creating gruesome, agonizing wounds. She would also tell us, quote, "I'd wake up in the morning crying because my arms were dying. I don't know how much longer the process takes, but it doesn't sound like she will last too much longer." This is Aria, from the Amalgamation Project 1973 News. Back to you, Nuria.
Thank you, Adia, for that report. When we return, we will play our pre-recorded interview with one of the top researchers from Big Pharma. So, stay tuned. Thank you.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you guys don't miss out.
We bring you tonight a whistleblower who has worked for Big Pharma for over 15 years. Someone has inside knowledge of what's really going on inside these heavily secured facilities. This person is risking a lot, but we as a community need to pull the covers off of Big Pharma and expose the true nature of these drugs. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I know we have talked a little off mic, but I would like you to tell us who you are and who do you work for?
Yeah. Thank you for having me. First off, I want to let you know I'm not a snitch. Just trying to let people know what is going on. Consider this a public service announcement. Anyway, names ain't important. I just want to let y'all know that I work for Big Pharma, but you don't need to know the company I actually work for. But just what is important is I'm a researcher at one of the facilities and have been for the past several years. My job is to test drugs and evaluate effectiveness and safety before they release to the market. So that's a little intro on me.
I'm not going to sugarcoat the questions, MR. This is a very serious topic. There are actual people being turned into zombies by taking this drug called Tranq. Can you tell us about the disturbing rumor that Big Pharma is involved in its development?
Yes, I understand. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to bring the truth to light. Yes, this is true. I discovered that my employer was developing a drug that have some side effects, and when I brought this to the attention of my superiors, they ignored me and told me to keep quiet, shut the hell up.
Can you elaborate a little more on the side effects?
Alright, yeah, but before we get into the side effects, we have to understand what the main ingredient of this drug is. The main ingredient is called xylazine. It has a variety of side effects, like reduced heart rate, respiratory depression, dysrhythmia, but what we did add to the mixture was fentanyl. You know, fentanyl is no good. I think everybody knows what fentanyl can do or is, but anyway, users who injected this cocktail often develop soft tissue injuries that can lead to neurotic tissue and may result in amputations, right? So people got shit cut off. They would lose their ability to think, communicate, and even recognize loved ones. So you can describe users of this drug, people that take this as zombies, because they also developed a taste for brain matter. Yeah, you heard me right. They developed a taste for brain matter. I'm not talking about, I don't know what else other brain matter could be, but brain matter that's in your head.
That sounds absolutely horrific. How does Big Pharma justify the development of this drug?
Yeah, they claim that the drug can be used to treat mental illnesses, such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, but I knew the risks were far too great to be justified. I tried to bring this to the attention of the regulatory authorities, and I think you know which authorities I mean. Starts with a big F-U. Anyway, I wanted to do this because it was going to be taken to human trials. But my concerns were dismissed, and now look what's going on.
Is this what led you to blow the whistle? Pause.
I can't stress enough how dangerous Trank is. I still do what I can, but it's going to take a community effort to stop this shit, make changes, actual real changes. It provides a good paycheck for me. Me and my family, but I am human. I have a conscience. Money ain't over everything. There's other ways to make money. Maybe not as much, but damn, man, I gotta be able to sleep at night. So, again, you want to call me a snitch? Go fuck yourself. But trying to help you and your community out till this. Look at Big Pharma's record. Look at the history of oxycodone and all other kinds of shit that they've been pushing out to the public, what kind of issues it's caused, throughout the entire society. People are fucking dying. Are you understanding? Now people play video games and watch movies about people eating brains and shit. This is about to be real. You really want to walk down the street and not know if this motherfucker coming across from the street coming at you is about to chop on your brain? If you want to take that risk, that's on you, but I'm going to do whatever I can to stop it from the inside. So, I'll do what I can to help y'all out. Down with Big Pharma, baby. Down with Big Pharma.
And what has been the response since this information has come out?
It's been damage control. The public is still confused on what's going on. They figure that this is just another form of street drugs, but I know this is the first stage of human trials by Big Pharma. So, again, it's my public service announcement. Trying to tell you what's really fucking going on.
Well, this is a lot of information to take in today. Thank you for sharing your truth with us. Is there anything else you would like to add before you go?
Brain matter, son. This ain't a game, son. They eating brains.
As you can see, zombification is the first step in weaponizing civilians and the pharmaceutical companies to gain more profits. Giving people hope of a cure that is always fleeting, and the constant war of exterminating the threat of zombies will bring forth an epidemic we have never seen before. People, first take care of your homes and then take care of your community. Until next time. I'm Nuria, with the Amalgamation Project 1973 News. So long.
Hi, I'm Jessie Lou Ponce. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for the latest news from the Amalgamation Project 1973.
They eating brains, son. That's what's going on.